EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots.
And now, your 2025 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team, made 12 starts as a rookie, but now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
He works free, right side, inside the 20, and he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, New England. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots 7, Jaguars nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former number 1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Well, not an ideal situation to start this game off, Mike. I mean, the smoke from the pregame festivities were still lingering in the air, and you find yourself down a score. You don't have to necessarily go for the quick strike. Whatever your plan was coming into this game, stick to it. Of course, they didn't plan on falling behind this quickly, but there is a long game ahead of them. Just get back on track.
And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
At the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 22 now, here's second and 6. We'll run the toss here to Etienne. He gets 3. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
13 yards.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Jaguars.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
They go play action for Lawrence. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Brenton straight. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll go play action with May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 5. Throwing is May. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And 4.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Third and short. And here is May. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so he might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no game.
Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9. Off the play fake, here's May. In trouble, and down he goes. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Well, third and 19, no problem. They pick it up on third and long.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It all starts with the protection. There's just no pressure at all. Nothing in his face, nothing at the feet of the quarterback. When you allow him to comfortably stand there and go through his progressions, you just got no shot.
And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 9. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is third and 10. And that is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 31
A
yards.
big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards.
I like to call these short throw, long run. You don't always have to generate explosive plays in the passing game by trying to throw the ball over the defense's head. This is a great example of get the ball to a guy with speed, in space, and let him do the rest.
Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
It leads to
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Patriots 10.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And they might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
May to throw on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's going to be third down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent.
And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up fourth down.
Really nice coverage here on third down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up fourth down.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Foye Aluakun with the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-10 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. It's 3rd and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. That one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
You just can't make these mistakes, especially with your backs up against the wall. I mean, you've essentially just gifted the other team points because now as their offense takes the field, their field position that they're starting with, they probably got 3 on the board, and now you just got to try to not make it 7.
Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
The tackle by Christian Gonzalez. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
7-yard gain.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
2nd down, Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's screen. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
14 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion here is Washington. Lawrence now on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Still 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Throwing is Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
To throw is Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. To throw on first down is May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 83 yards. Touchdown, New England. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Borregales now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Pats move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Jaguars 14.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence now. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
3rd and 9. To throw is Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Begin it on the ground with Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
From from the gun. On third down, it's May. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. On the ground, here's ETN. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it once more with ETN. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Thomas. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 13 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
It's a gain of 20.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tootin. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd and 5. In motion is Myers. Now here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Jack Gibbons on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. Here's May to throw it on first down. Pass caught right side by Henry. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing on second down, May. He's got Douglas going deep, and he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Here's first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May.
May's pass, complete to Kayshon Boutte. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. May to the air once more. That one taken in by Douglas. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
24 yards.
They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal.
First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
We're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second and goal.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the refs. But from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Patriots extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half.
Andy
3 points,
Borregales to
all
kick
that
off
separates
quarter
these
number.
two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. Jags offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's taken in by Thomas. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of
One of the
8.
easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Jack Gibbons on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, it's May. To the left side, he's got Henry. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, New England.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistake.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
2nd and 10. the gun. Here's May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing on third down is May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Jaguars offense ready for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Tackled by Christian Gonzalez. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's ETN. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
For a Jaguars.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
We'll go back to ETN on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Second down, Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Second and 1 now from the 21. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Mason Tootin. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, But if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he will score! Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage.
Patriots 24.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Off the play fake, here's May. Pass completed to Douglas. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Mario Douglas. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. On play action, here's May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Third and 7.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. Lawrence now to throw on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here, first and 10. Lawrence is going to give it to Chilton. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Another run here with Chilton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Catch man, right side by Thomas. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 more yards. Complete to Brian Thomas Jr. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 7-yard line.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Quick run, taken in, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 35, here's second and a yard. To throw now, May. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New England.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. The throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Third and short, and here is May. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
The throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, it is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll take this one in. Great made. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown tonight.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point
Douglas
conversion.
in motion. He'll try to pick this up with a run. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
I can't believe what I watched. Why can't we score? This could be worse. I feel like, no, never mind. This is the one. No, do something.
Andres Borregales.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They go play action for Lawrence. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. New England going to take their second timeout, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
No score zone. Jimmy, no score zone.
In motion is Myers. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. The pass will stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here comes ETN running to the left. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
A gain of 10 yards.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
A kneel down here from Lawrence, and that should wrap things up. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Foxborough.